Anyone took some trades today? Or you are on a, let's say, vacation, waiting for a new year?
I'm waiting for New Year.
Yeah, that's smart. I was having fun with some challenges. I'm not touching any funded accounts, but yeah, today, if you look on the hourly chart, it look like shit, but it's a ranging environment, so we basically ranging. Mm, and this kind of price action, I like to refer to the time-based liquidity. Very often you have liquidity sweep with SMT, and then yeah, we have move lower to the low of accumulation. And this is drawn liquidity in this type of days. From the high of accumulation to the low of accumulation. Point A, point B. I'm going to ping these guys. Where are they? Because today's topic will be planning the new year. Very important. Maybe if some trade opportunity will present, I will take this live, but I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes, and I'm going to do this anyway, no matter on how many people is there. Hello. Okay. Now I think I can start that. So yeah. Let's start with the question: why are you trading? Yeah, I think this is very common question. And to be honest, we are all here to make money. Like I'm not going to lie to you. I know we are here to make money. I know I'm trading to make money. So yeah. So our specific goal is to make money. So you have to set a specific goal and try to be realistic with it. Because if you haven't made any money in this year, don't set a goal like $1 million, because of course everything can happen, but try to be realistic. Like I need to find probability. I have to scale this one account to the 3 accounts, then to 5 accounts. Okay, so set a specific goal. For example, by March, by May, by quarter 2, by June, you want to make a certain amount of money, or by end of the next year you want to, for example, I don't know, make 100 grand. Okay, so yeah. Oh, wait, 100 grand, for example, and then because this is only a dream if you don't have a clear plan for it. So now let's move to the more important uh, chapter, plan, because this is only a dream without a plan. You have to find your model. This is the first thing, your model. Okay, I don't know if everyone have model here. You can tell me if you are trading, I don't know, scalping, or you have one model and only trade this one model, or you don't have really any model, any setup, and you are just going into the charts like hoping we'll catch something. Tell me. Now it's your time to answer my question. You can type or you can talk. Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm waiting for your response. Do you have your model, clear protocol that you are following day by day, week by week?
Yes, I have a model. Sometimes I follow, the other time my own model.
Okay. Yeah, because this is crucial. Without it, you are just a feather on a wind. No, you have to find edge because we are basing on the edge, like markets moving and uh, not falling anything. You have like 10%. When you have edge, for example, at least 60%, depends on the risk reward, of course. But if you have edge, then on the long term, your profits will compound. Okay, so this is crucial. And I have two models, for example, and I will be releasing them on the 1st or 2nd January. It will be a long series of videos because I will be explaining uh, it very deeply. But this is the first point, model, clear protocol. Okay, and then we have rules to this protocol because I think most of you have very good model. I'm not really thinking you are trading without model. You have model, and you probably have model for more than 1 year, but for some strange reason you are not making money. Why? Because maybe you have model, but you are not trading this model because of the rules and your lack of discipline to stick to these rules. Okay, you have to set a rule. For example, I will give you my personal rules. We are talking about 50k accounts because these accounts are the most popular. So let's talk about that allocation. If you are starting, let's say you take a trade, you lost. Now you are on the drawdown. Let's say one trade is $300, so you are on drawdown. The most of you would do in this situation, you scale up. Like the next trade is not $300 but $600, and basically your account is gone. And here is the thing: if you are in the drawdown, cut risk in half. Now you are risking only 150, and you risk this amount to the moment you will get out of this drawdown. This will allow you to make mistakes, but finally find your trade and get this account to the starting balance. And then you can go back to the $300. So this rules is making you very hard to blow the account. But the thing is, nobody is willing to trade like this because it's boring. It's boring because you have to risk 150, so yeah, like not the best returns, but if you want longevity, if you want to achieve something in the long term, you have to do boring stuff. So yeah, remember that, and going into new year, stick to these rules, trust me. The next thing is maximum daily drawdown, very important. You should take up to 2 trades. If you are taking more trades, I think you don't know what are you doing. Best traders in the world like trades few times a week. So if you are taking 7 trades a day, like something uh, is wrong there. Maximum drawdown. So you take your first trade, you lose. What do? No matter how in which balance you account have, even if you are not in drawdown of account, you still cut a half of risk because your mind now is in the wrong place. You want to make this all back as fast as possible, and to protect yourself, close the chart all or cut half a risk. After that, after you lose also this one, just you're done. Come back next day, like market will be there for tomorrow. Don't worry, just close this because worst possible scenario, well, only this much on drawdown. So let's say you're risking 300, you are 450 down. Not that bad, but the problem is most of you lose this first trade, then risk the same amount immediately, like immediately rejoin position. For example, you take long price turtle soup you, then you see some 1 minute or 15-second change in state of the lever, you're longing once again immediately, and in the most cases you scale up the risk because you want not only make it all back, you want to make few grand at the start, and then you are fucked, and basically your account is gone. So yeah, if you lose the first trade, the best thing to do is wait for the next session or the next macro, or at least cut the risk 50%. So this is rules. I don't know what are you trading, because sometimes your model might be failing you, your lack of confluences. So you have to analyze that, how profitable is your model, what win rate this model has. You have to backtest it, or tell me your model. I will tell you if it's good or if it's bad. Yeah. The next thing, you have to choose the markets you want to trade. You don't want to trade gold, tomorrow silver, and maybe on Wednesday Nasdaq. Stick to one market. Of Of course, if you are sticking to NQ, you are also sticking to the EST and Dow Jones, because you have correlation between these markets. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you don't trade gold tomorrow, silver, and maybe also oil on the first day morning. So choose one market and stick to it. The next thing is define your higher time frame and lower time frame. For example, high time frame is daily and hourly. You make your high time frame analysis on this time frame. You can also add 4 hour. If you have, you may ask when I'm using hourly and where I'm using 4 hour. Like if you don't have left side on the hourly, you are going to 4 hour. You have to see the left side. Like in this situation, I don't have left side here, so I'm going to use the 4 hour to be able to navigate the order flow using the left side of the curve. Okay, so then the lower time frame execution, like probably 1 minute and 15-second chart. Like there's no many option. And this also depends if market is very fast. If you have a lot of volatility, you may use the 15-second chart. But yeah, you have to accept the risk, because it might be painful for you. You haven't tried the second chart, like I would tell, like stick to the 1 minute. 1 minute is not going to trick you like this second time frame. Okay, next thing is define market conditions. For example, you have two types of market conditions: ranging and trending. What is ranging? This is ranging, because we are just ranging in one, let's say, price. Okay, one range. We have range from this low to this high, and we are ranging between this. So define it and analyze if your model is working better on these conditions, or if your model works better on trending conditions. Trending, I mean expansion followed by retracement followed by expansion. Okay, so like here we have expansion followed by retracement to the PDRA, then expansion. You can build like model for ranging markets and also have the model for trending markets. It's also good. Of course, you have to pay attention to the news. Trade after the news, not before. And if you are if you are in the FOMC day, don't trade AM, only PM. Basic stuff. You probably already know this. And then, very important thing: punishment for breaking your own rules. Because if you are not punishing yourself for breaking rules, you're gonna break these rules once again. You have to feel pain for it. Then don't cut yourself. But if, let's say you are breaking your rules, go 5 kilometers run immediately, no matter if it's windy, if it's cold, if it's snowing outside. 5 kilometers run after breaking your own rules. Trust me, after few times, maybe even one time, uh, you're not going to break any rules. So this cheat code. Like find something you don't want to do, because maybe you like to run, so then don't choose this. Maybe choose push-ups or anything else, like a donation to the charity. Something you don't want to do. But I like the running stuff for a punishment because I don't like running. I'm so good at it, but I don't want to do it. It's boring. Next thing, you have to realize that if you have the model, the only thing that can stop you is your lack of discipline in following your rules. So if you're going to take A plus setups based on your model, everything's gonna change.
Uh, I have a doubt.
Yeah, go on.
Like, what SMT you must like? We have daily SMT, SMT, cycle SMT, 9 minutes, etc. But what is the most important SMT you need to be in the market to enter in a trade?
Okay, so depends. When I'm making the analyze for a day on the hourly time frame, and I have, let's say, a weekly SMT, it's important navigating the high time frame draw liquidity. But when I'm on the lower time frame, like let's say my full narrative is done. I have my draw liquidity, I have my point of interest, and then I'm on the lower time frame. The best SMT is always time cycle SMT. You already know this. I like the 90 minutes time cycle SMT. The 3 minute time cycle SMT is also good, but you have to find a big time cycle SMT. Big, I mean at least 30 minutes time cycle SMT. But big, it's going to be like 90 minutes time cycle SMT or London SMT. This is what I call big time cycle SMT, and lower time frame SMT like 10 minutes or 3 minutes for confirmation. Yeah, so it depends, but of course, like markets fractal, everything have function. But yeah, if you when I'm making analyzing the high time frame, I'm looking for a bigger, then lower and lower. You have any question to that?
Yes, but I would say like daily cycle SMT normally makes the low or the high of the day. Yes. If you have a draw, lower draw, if you like, uh, how can I say?
You can
Imagine if
write
you
to me if you because your microphone is not not the best. You can write a question and I will answer this. It will be easier. When I'm trusting SMT, if I when Dow Jones is out of correlation, I'm not even looking at an SMT with Dow Jones. But when Dow Jones is in sync, as in correlation, I'm looking for the SMT. If I But SMT with ES is way better. So yeah, you have the question, but yeah, your microphone is not the best. Please type this question and I will answer that. Yeah, you asked about yesterday. Yesterday, no, I don't think. No, I was out of the charts yesterday. In terms of time frames, you have to know that bigger time frame have the what is this called? Well, give me a few seconds. Priority, yeah. Weekly will probably work better than daily. Yeah? So if we are navigating the high time frame order flow, of course the weekly SMT is more important than 30 minutes time cycle SMT. But everything connects to everything. First you start on the high time frame to find high time frame SMT. Then to confirm this idea, you look for lower time cycle SMT. You have to mix this with everything. Everything connects to everything. I took few trades today. Today it was good day. I can talk about this because, to be honest, I said everything I wanted to say about planning the new year. So now you can ask me a question and I will answer everything. And meanwhile, I will be breakdowning my today's trade. So first trade was NQ long, I think, yeah. Market open long. The reason for that as simple. Like white SMT right there. And I was treating this like a market maker buy model. So everything was done here. The smart money reversal was in because we had SMT on the lower time frame, lower time frame. We had also change state of delivery. So I had like from the true rejection block. If you don't know what is true rejection block, you have to watch the video. I had like long here, stop loss around there, and yeah, I wanted to take this high out, but after many candles wicked in the same area, in the same way, I closed position right there. And then yeah, I was still believing in this idea that we are going to take this high out and preferably also this high out. So I was still looking for a long, but I changed account. This trade was on Trade-A-Wait and this trade was on X project. So the next trade was, I think my entry was a little bit high. Yeah, it was something like that on the 15-second chart. So and that's why stop loss was something around there. And to be honest, the trade management wasn't the best because I closed the position around here. I have video. If you want to watch, you can watch on my YouTube and X, I think. Then, so this trade was good, but yeah, I should manage this in a better way. And then we had perfect short opportunity, SMT on the highs. And yeah, it was perfect 15-second chart entry. Let me find this. It was here. So we had also SMT between this and this high. Kraken correlation, as you can see. It was in a macro in advance of 10 AM opening. And take a look at this balanced pricing. Sell side, buy side, sorry, buy side, sell side, buy side, liquidity sweep, sell side, and what is missing? Buy side. And then price is allowed to distribute lower because price is balanced now. And this was my entry. Around here, stop loss there. Yeah, this was a very good trade. Something around here. Yeah, I closed around here. It's also important. We have to know when the 10 a.m. will distribute and when the 10 a.m. will patch and revert, like create the smart money reversal. I was talking about it plenty of times. If the smart money reversal is in, so we have the SMT, change in state of delivery, the 10 a.m. or the macro, the only function of these things is to distribute. That's why I was anticipating 10 a.m. distribution, because smart money reversal was already in. And this refers also to the macros. So you did not have any POI. My POI was liquidity. POI is not only PDRAs, like fair value gap, breakers, order blocks. POI can also be your time-based liquidity, because price is reacting to these levels. So why not use these levels as point of interest? Yeah. But yeah, this is end of the year. I'm not going to trade tomorrow, for sure. Today I was skeptical, but yeah, I saw very good opportunities and yeah, I pushed the button. Yeah, I wasn't responding to this because I wanted to talk about this today on this meeting. So I will open this now. Yeah, this was on 1 minute. Yeah, good luck. We may agree that change in state was on this candle, the 1 minute time frame. So it was good entry. Stop loss is interesting to me. Why stop loss? Why you put your stop loss there? You are treating this as a breakaway gap, and you know price will not fill this gap, or is it something else? Okay, yeah, it's advanced stuff. I like traders that are using breakaway gaps. Very aggressive style of trade. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, very good. Paper. Yeah, I should also trade on a paper, but on certain level, you treat your challenges as a paper trading. Yeah, beautiful. You closed around here. Yeah, it's probably liquidity here. Yeah, good. Anyone took something? Have to check. The Spacewalker did something. Spacewalker. Spacewalker only did analyze. Okay. So no trades. Like many people are complaining about this price action, and I get it, but we have to adapt to the price action. And, nobody will tell me that there was no opportunity in this range. Just take a look how many times we reacted to these levels. Even now, even now, to be honest. If you are going to sweep that low with SMT, you can anticipate a move higher. From point A to point B, low of accumulation to the high of accumulation. But yeah, today, like, it's too late, so probably nothing's going to happen. So I'm planning to do a lecture about the seconds chart and also the balance price range. So it will help you to define when the fair value gap is breakaway gap and when the fair value gap is designed to provide expansion with it. Okay. Yeah. Anyone have any question to me? We have a maximum of 20 minutes left because I have another meeting with my moderators. We're going to crash this year in terms of this server. A lot of lectures, a lot of new stuff, a lot of plans. I want to grow the server. So right now we are small, like 80 people. Like, yeah, I'm talking to 4 people right now, but trust me, I'm going to focus on that this year, and it's going to be massive. Yeah. So I see not any question left. So yeah. So I think it will be, and so I'm wishing you the best year. I hope you will continue your hard work and don't give up. I'm also always available to your question. You can DM me. You can arrange private meeting with me, like private call. Yeah. So take care. Have a good evening, because it's on my time zone, European time zone. It's a little bit late. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for being here. Goodbye.